Sup everyone, this is Draco Evo back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news now, and we have a few things to cover off. First of all, apologies that I didn't do any of these type of video for the last few days. I was sort of busy and I thought let me take a bit of a stand, back off a little bit and just come back a bit more stronger, you can say. But back on to today's topic, it is always going to be, guys, the thumbnail news, right? The thumbnail news is around Federico Chiesa. So Manchester United are very close to meeting Fiorentina's demands for the player, according to reports. So I'll read you out the article. Manchester United Football Club are still lacking in depth in some key areas, wide being one of those positions. Rashford has that left hand flank on lockdown, and though over on the opposite side, the chopping and the changing between the likes of Juan Mata and Jesse Lingard just doesn't cut it at the highest level. I'm just getting my words wrong. So obviously we know we've been in and around for the right winger for a long time now, but another name that is being considered is Federico Chiesa. According to their report, United have been active in the pursuit of Chiesa. Suddenly, the Reds have gained pole position in the race to sign the Italian. Furthermore, United are very close to meeting the club's demands for the 22-year-old attacker, while a fee of £53.4 million could be enough to get the deal done. In the terms of competition, there is some interest from Italy's big guns, though as of right now, QS rate United chances at landing Chiesa as 50-50. Now we know that we need a right winger, right? So the report goes on to say that there are a few other clubs that are interested, especially from Italy, but United are most likely going to land him if they really push the deal for around £53 million or so. Look, Federico Chiesa for me strikes a player as a hard-working player. He's predominantly a right-footed right winger, and he has some amazing stats which we will go through right now. As you can see, this season he's made 26 appearances, scoring 7 goals and assisting 5 times. Although he has played centre forward, he can equally play on the right side and the left side as well. He is only 22 years of age. He can definitely develop. For me, he's hardworking. I think a talent like him will definitely make a move at some point, right? I'm not sure when. I'm not sure to who. Every single player around the world, if they are right wing, if they can play remotely on the right wing, is going to be linked with Manchester United. For that price and for that age, it's not too bad. Jadon Sancho is an upgrade, obviously, but as I said in my previous videos, Manchester United is a huge club. We cannot just have plan A. We need to have plan A, B, C, D, and E, right? So if Jadon Sancho, assuming he is plan A and it doesn't work out for some other reasons, then yes, we can't just say, you know what, we'll wait another season to make an attempt. Let's play Jesse Lingard and Mata and Dan James on the right wing for now. It doesn't work like that. We've tried these 3 players. They're not as effective as what Rashford is from the left side. Imagine having a similar player on the right side as well. Will cause a lot of damage. The front 3 of any, whether it's Jadon Sancho, preferably in my opinion, or Chiesa on the right wing, will automatically upgrade that front 3. That front 3 is going to have so much pace and power, and on the counter, as what we've seen with Oli, he likes to play a lot on the counter. We're just going to be devastating, man, and that's what I feel. We need a world-class right winger. We cannot have just a plan A and stick to plan A if plan A goes to shits, right? So plan B is needed. I do genuinely believe Chiesa might be a plan B. I think United are interested in Jadon Sancho. It's no surprise there, but it is a matter of getting the deal done, and that will be the problem. I think the board will be the problem. We've seen Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, right? He's apparently spoken to all these players, Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, I can't remember who else he's spoken to before, but suddenly they haven't, we've lost them, almost lost them, right? They didn't come to us. Why is that? I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is such a nice person. Meeting him is a great experience, and I don't think he's the one that is kind of like putting the team off or player off. I think it comes up to the next stage when the negotiations start. when the likes of Ed Woodward and his team get involved, that's when things mess up, because they have a habit, and we've seen it, of haggling for even £1 million. You know, when other teams such as Chelsea just going out and boom, buying and improving their team. So for me, Jadon Sancho is a must buy, but I'll be equally happy with Federico Chiesa as well. Do let your thoughts known in the comments below. Talking about comments, this was my video about Eduardo Camavinga last week, and one of the comments was by Loopy Lugs, which I found very interesting. Thank you so much for the comment, Loopy Lugs. For those of you who are into gaming, and you know, I'm sure you guys seen him around my channel a lot. He's a great fella, great support. Go and check out his channel. But Loopy Lugs says Camavinga is a good young player in a very mediocre team. May find that a move to bigger club with a better talent, he might not shine as much as he does now. And I totally agree. Camavinga has been absolutely a monster. He is a talent coming through, and he is playing in a poor team, right? In a decent league. Coming to Premier League, I don't expect, being a 17-year-old coming to the Premier League, to go straight into the lineup of Manchester United's first 11. If that's the case, I think he'll fall. I don't think he'll be able to handle that step up. Players like that need to be nurtured, right? They're not like Ronaldo, where he came in and burst onto the scene at 17 and ran the show. You know, these are rare players. But players like that, you know, we got great experience in that midfield. We got Pogba, we got Bruno Fernandes, we got Matic. Those are very great experienced players in the midfield. A youngster to come in and learn of these guys, you know, technically wise, you know, is going to be such a huge benefit for them. And yes, playing him in an odd cup, you know, FA Cup or odd Carling Cup, or here and there Premier League as a substitute appearance as a start off will be amazing. Look at Dan James. I think he started off great, but because we didn't have the cover, he just kind of fizzled down, isn't it? But I would like to see Camavinga at United. I think he's got a great future at him, but I don't want to see him straight into the first team for at least a couple of seasons. I think he should be nurtured in, and who knows what we can achieve with him. But thank you, Lupilax, for the comment so much. Now, next bit, I know there's been a lot of videos going around last couple of days about Donny Van de Beek. So this is apparently today Manchester United are preparing an offer for the player, and the negotiations are set to start soon. So this is Donny Van de Beek's potential transfer to Manchester United. The latest update is that they are preparing an offer for the midfielder. It's explained that despite United expressing the interest in the player, with Van der Sar, Edwin Van der Sar has come out and seemingly confirmed the news as well. Ajax have not received any official offer for Van der Beek. According to the magazine, negotiations are set to start soon between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side and Ajax, as United are thinking of tabling an offer of around 40 million euros for the Dutchman. I think that works out to be about 35 million pounds. I don't know. So Madrid are also apparently interested in Donny Van de Beek. Look, I'm a fan of Donny Van de Beek. I've said that last season, that if there's a midfielder we need, we should go for him. He's got a great engine. He's got great balance as well, isn't it? You know, he's a short player, and you know the low center of gravity does help him. And from the games I've seen him play, one of the key things that kind of stood out for me was his work rate, man. Yes, he's got a passing range. He's got a bit of, you know, bit of everything almost. But that work rate, man, that stamina is so good. And with Solskjaer trying to build a team, and you know, with high pressing team and constant pressing, someone like Donny Van de Beek will definitely fit at United, because he's a workhorse. He's an absolute talent, absolute joy to watch. And his main thing, as I said 4 or 5 times now, his work rate is amazing. And looking at his stats, he can play in the central midfield and the attacking midfield position. He's played them both equally in those positions. 37 games, 10 goals, 11 assists. Right. The only problem I see that with him is, where does that leave with McTominay and Fred, who are almost similar to him in their play style, not in their talent and ability. I think Donny Van de Beek is slightly above them, but in their play style, they're certainly similar to him. As I said, with a central midfielder, we do need a CDM, a specialist CDM, someone who can win the ball. I don't see Scott McTominay as a CDM. I see him as more of a box-to-box, or what Herrera did. Fred don't see him as a ball-winning midfielder. Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, I'm not going to go there. Matic is a ball-winning midfielder, but his legs are giving way, and he's not going to be a long-term solution for us. Donny Van de Beek, as much as I would like to sign him, us to sign him, as much as of a fan that I am of him, I hope that if we do end up getting him, we do not sacrifice a CDM position. We need a person who's especially CDM, who can sit in the midfield, allow Pogba and Bruno to attack without them having to drag back all the time, because we don't have a CDM. But that's the latest on Donny Van de Beek potential to Manchester United. Manchester United are preparing apparently an offer, and they are going to be tabling the bid very soon for around 40 million euros, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Next up this is according to the Express. Manchester United have apparently met with representatives of Martinez, Lautaro Martinez, and Donny Van de Beek prior to the COVID-19 break, according to the Express. Martinez has blossomed into one of the hottest young strikers in Europe this season, and has so far struck 16 goals in all competitions for Inter Milan in the Serie A this season. He will be an ideal replacement for Lukaku, who left United for Inter last summer. Van de Beek, meanwhile, is being strongly linked with United as well, Spanish giants Barcelona as well. Pretty much Edwin van der Sar has pretty much almost confirmed, without giving away too much, that Van de Beek will be potentially leaving. So we've talked about Donny Van de Beek. Manchester United have met apparently Lautaro Martinez. Look, I'm a huge fan of Lautaro Martinez. I think for me, Erling Haaland and Lautaro Martinez are my favourite strikers, young strikers at this current stage. And I do believe that we do need a striker. So someone who can give a bit of competition as well. Igalo's there till January 2021. I don't believe we will sign a striker this year at the very least. I think a striker will be bought in next summer. I think Igalo signing a contract, who's a good player, he showed good attitude, it is pretty much confirmed that we're not going to be signing a striker, right? As much as I would like to see Lautaro Martinez, I think Igalo's got that position covered. Striking position is just needed a one sort of rotation backup striker. There are other pressing concerns in other areas of the field. But that's the latest on Lautaro Martinez. And finally the last bit of news. I gotta laugh at this. So TalkSport are saying, are reporting that United failed in an attempt to sign Ansu Fati from Barcelona for a reported fee bid of £89 million for 17 years of age. Right, it was apparently a deal was pushed by a super agent, George Mendes. So George Mendes got involved, but turned down by Barcelona Chiefs. Look, this got so much bullshit written. It doesn't make sense. Why would United bid £89 million for a 17-year-old who hasn't played as many games as other 17 or 18-year-olds around the world, and to be going with a bid of almost £100 million is absurd. He's played like, I don't know how many games he played. He hasn't played enough for a warranted bid of £89 million. And do you think Barcelona will turn around saying no to £89 million for Ansu Fati, who's not on the level of Lionel Messi? He's not on the level of Lionel Messi. Ansu Fati, £89 million. Barcelona will bite your hand off and take it there. So I'm not going to delve on that too much, guys. But let me know your thoughts on the comments below on all the news in today's news. Catch me live on Twitch at Draco986. It is pinned in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Catch you guys in the next upload and stay Firefly.